G'day, I'm Rob Patterson, Business Development Manager with Spraytec Australia. Today I'm with David Stead from Anasazi Agronomy. Dave, could you go into detail your role here in WA in the wheat belt, the area you serve and the clients you look after?
Yeah, so we moved here 21 years ago from Zimbabwe, and I've been involved in the central wheat belt of Western Australia since then. I've been a private agronomist on my own since 2012, and yeah, I cover a fair amount of different scenarios in terms of rainfall zones and on-farm challenges as well. There are obviously unique farming practices, but a lot of the challenges are very constant and very familiar to everybody.
Yeah. In terms of Spraytec and your exposure to Spraytec, when did you first come across us and our brand?
Sure. 2020 was when we first got exposed to Fulltec, and what piqued the interest was that it looked for all money, that we found an all-rounder of an adjuvant, so it would cover all bases in terms of summer knockdowns, summer weed control, then knockdowns and into early post-emergent sprays. What really got it going was the fact that it's very low use and takes a lot of the time out of summer sprays, particularly because you don't, in most cases, have to use sulfate of ammonia when you've got a glyphosate-based backbone in your summer program. Fulltec will do that sequestration, and it's a different chemical sequestration than what we do use ammonium sulfate for. It's an acidifier, which glyphosate really enjoys that sort of environment. It's low drift, it consolidates droplets, it's a spreader, a penetrator. So yeah, it definitely does what it says it should do, which is it's an adjuvant of choice as an all-rounder.
And obviously you've seen a lot of the performance in the paddock yourself. You've seen it in replicated independent trial work. So a lot of these attributes are actually backed up by data.
Absolutely, not just by what I do or what Spraytec does, but other companies have been trialing the product, and growers always, you know, the type of guys that I deal with, they're keen to learn, they want to know, and they will have their own little checkpoints and scorecard on how the product performs. Yes.
Yeah. And then economically speaking, if you look at Fulltec Max use across the program, does it fit in quite attractively to the grower? Are there benefits there?
Yeah, very much so. By the time you're using such a low use rate, and you look at what the cost of the adjuvant actually is, it stands up very favorably against much of the industry standards.
And for those agros around the country, the growers around the country that haven't necessarily been exposed to Spraytec products as much as you, what do you suggest to them in terms of making a start or having a bit of a play?
Just that, get a hold of the Spraytec guys. Tell them that you're keen to just have a play yourself. I really think it's important that for people to adopt anything new, they've got to fiddle with it themselves. So even if that means working closely with a grower who's keen to just try and see what he could get out of the product, or you know, where does it fit for his program, and work together. I've found nothing but very good support from the whole team at Spraytec.
No, I certainly appreciate those comments, Sim, and appreciate your time today, and we'll definitely stay in touch.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. Thanks very much.
Thanks.
Cheers. Spraytec. Use it once, trust it always.